Hello, my good friends. So today on desk we have an all-in-one PC. This is an Acer. This is actually a. I take it all the way up. You can see if it will focus there. There you go. So it's a D19W1 19-volt charger. That's what we require for this. So anyway, this machine, I want to replace the hard drive. So I'm going to show you quickly how you get into the back of this machine and how you can actually replace the drive. So there's the front there. Nice flat screen. I think this one is about 23 inches, 21 plus inches. This was the date on this was 2021. So not too old, and it's an i3, Intel i3. So still some life left in it. So anyway, what I have today to start tearing this down, I got a thin spudger. I've got a thicker one, a Phillips screwdriver, small tip, and got some other thing that I may need to help to take the plastic off. So let's get right in it. So first off, let me try to adjust this down a bit. Okay, so if you notice, I have a piece of foam, flat piece of foam on the bottom on the table. So intention is that as I flip it over like this, I'll protect the screen, right? I also get anything else that's in the way out of the way, any screws, things like that. You don't want to damage your screen. Okay, so first thing is, of course, you unplug it and take the static off yourself. Hold something metallic and try to release the static. We're not going to touch a lot of anything, the component, board, stuff like that, but just can't take enough precaution in this case. So anyway, you first start by going to the edge and you try to pry it, and you go towards the top. So what happened, and I'll show you, there are some clips that's actually pushed up into some other sockets or clips. So what you're doing is trying to separate it. So you go in and you actually apply pressure down. So you're going in and down and just popping it. There it goes. And then you go right across to the other side. Pretty tight there. So that's where something like this would come in, where I would put this in to help to hold it a bit while I continue working on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to the other side. So I'm using this really thin and I'm pushing all the way to the other side. See if I can get it from the side. Okay, so let me continue where I already have some action or some activity, which is over here. And I'm going to try my thicker spudger because it will give me a little bit more. It has a little bit more play. It has, okay, it's more rigid, right? So I get in there and I do the same thing. Okay, so now it's coming off. Go down. You don't want to be too forceful because you don't want to break things. So it's already dropping off there. You can hold the bottom and I'm almost there. Going in and going down. Almost like you're taking off a bike tire. Okay, and then once you're done, it pretty much just falls off, right? Okay, let's slide it under. And there you go. So if I can quickly show you what I was talking about so you know what you're dealing with. So if you look on the top there, so there are your actual slots, goes right across, and then on this you have the projecting tabs. So you're basically trying to pop them out and then you can pull it down. And for the sides itself, there's not much. There are a few clips here, and these will come out once you start releasing the top. So anyway, that's almost 90% of your job done if you're just into replacing the hard drive, which in my case that's what I'm doing. But I'll show you some other stuff once we get in there. So now I'm gonna make sure there's nothing on this, and I'm gonna put it face down. Face down, and I can raise this up. So let's see how much of that you can see. So let's come back a little bit more there. Okay. So now we've got this down. If you want to go, I'm just giving you some extra info here. If you really want to take everything off, there are 4 screws up here, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, that's holding this base, this stand down. So you would need to take those off. Towards the bottom, the screws are longer. Towards the top, they're a little shorter. 2 top, so on either side. So you would need to take that off to take this entire stand out. And if you want to get to your memory, your Wi-Fi card, other things on the board itself, you would need to take this piece off entirely. And it's not difficult. There 1 screw here, 2, 3, 4. I think there's another one here. So 1, 2, 3 on this side. 4, 5, 6, and these 4 here, 10. So that's it. But in case of the drive, if you're just replacing your drive, let me flip this around for you. This is your drive, and it's not all you need to remove. Take a good look at it. There's 1 screw here, another one over here. So can you see that there? Okay, so there's a screw here. Just need your flat tip. Another screw here. Put that away. You don't want to get your screen damaged by that. There you go. And once you get that out, you can just grab the hand and pull. And there you go. Your drive is out. And this one is a 1 terabyte Western Digital, and of course is a mechanical drive, and we're going to upgrade to SSD. This is also 1 terabyte, which I've already cloned everything onto this drive, so it's really just going to be a plug and play, so to speak. However, to make things fit, I'm going to take these off. So there are 4 screws. So if you look at how this is oriented, you're going to take the 4 screws off, and you're going to take this drive cover off, and you're going to slot it on this. Then you're going to slide it right back in. And that's it, pretty much. That's it to take your drive out and upgrade your drive. For memory and others, they're under this, and it's not that difficult, but in the interest of time for this video, I just want to show you the hard drive. Once you pull this down and you're this far, it's very easy for you to get to the next level. So I just come up right close up here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So there are 2 screws here, 2 here. You can see this one, another one, another one. There's 1 here, 1 down here, and then there are 2 here. So they're under the drive. So in order to take this cover off, you would need to replace the drive first. And once you do that, you've got your regular type memory over here. and the Wi-Fi card, all those things. Well, let me see if I have the time. I can just do a quick removal of this, right? And just add a little more value to this video. You know, sure, some people will appreciate that. So, okay, so I'm just gonna go right in and start taking that out. It's gonna be a longer video, but yeah, I'm sure it will be worth it for someone. I'm just looking if I really have to take off this. I may not need to take the stand off, right? If I don't need to take the stand off, then I won't have to. So let's start by removing the screws on the side. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 1 over here, and then there's 1 here. They're the same size, so it doesn't really matter where you put them. And I'm talking about the ones that's holding down this cover. The one that's holding down the stand, they're 2 different sizes. The top ones, like I said, they're a little shorter. Let me see. Yeah, same size also. Okay. Okay, then let's see if it will start moving. Yeah, it started moving. Okay. Is there anything else that's holding it? I can lift, and then I should be able to pull back unless something else is holding it at the back. Okay, let me see. I get this one out. I started it, but it's still kind of stuck in place there. Maybe I have to just shake it out. Okay, there it goes. I pick it up. Don't want to destroy my panel. Okay, I'm going to lift the front, and then I'm going to try to pull it towards me. Something else is holding it, is it? Okay, I may just need to take this out. You know what? I think there is a part of it that the stand is on. The stand, the metal plate that's holding the stand down. I think there's an edge from this shroud, that this metal cover that's actually over the stand. It looks like I need to remove everything, okay? Okay, so I've got 3 out. So as I was saying to you, if you notice, let me put, it's not a lot difference. It's not a big difference, but one is definitely longer. So there goes. So this one is the longer one. So just be careful. Just be careful of that. It might not be clearly obvious, but you don't want to put the longer one where the shorter one should go, and then you could end up piercing through to something. Okay, so one screw is giving a little bit of issue here, so I'm going to go back at it with a heavier screwdriver. Okay, this out. So this is the longer one. It was at the bottom, and now we have this piece off entirely. And it's a good thing that I remove it, because there is a, if you look at that area right here, see if you can see right in there, there's actually one more screw that's right up there. See that screw? So I also need to take that out. So I would have never gotten it off without taking that stand out. I think I've removed these types before, but they're all a little design. They're designed a little bit differently. Okay, so now this should come up. A lot of times I'm doing these things, I'm just doing it like, just like you would probably do it, to trial and error, and just be careful. Because as much as I've done several of these all in one, they're not all the same in design. So, and especially different year, different version, they will not be the same. So I'm going to try to really bring this up close so you can get a good look of what's going on. So, quickly. So we remove our hard drive. So our hard disk drive is gone from there. Underneath the shroud, you would have your, look at this, isn't this a nice thing? You've got a PC, you've got an M.2 drive. There's no screw, but you can get those easily. So you would take a full size, or you can take even the shorter one. You can put that in there. So along with your SSD 2.5, you could have that, and this would be faster, right? So that's a good thing. Slide over here, that's your wireless card if you need to replace that, or upgrade it to version 7 if you want. And over here there's an empty slot. You could put one more stick. This is currently 8 use. You could double it and make it 16. That would be perfect. And there's your coin cell, if this keeps your date and time, your CMOS battery. So these will go sometimes 7 years, 10 years. So that's a easy replacement. And slide on over here. That's your heat sink, and then your pipe goes over here to your fan, and the heat pumps out. The heat will pump out there. And the speaker left, speaker right. Here's your board. Not difficult to replace. You can spot where the screws are if you ever need to replace this board. So there are your screws that you would need to remove. You can spot them easily yourself, and you could do this replacement. You would of course have to remove your cable, your ribbon cable from this, which looks like it's just a flip up and a pull out, and then we should be good. So that's it. Hopefully this helps. This teardown helps if you have one of these. And nice little surprise there that you can add a NVMe drive in there. Okay, folks, thank you for watching. I know you have yourself a great day. Please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. So see you in the next video now. Bless.